So too much light on me. Too much light on me. All right. So this is going to be a closed panel. So I'm not going to put the link out. I might get raindrop. If this is going to be a closed panel. God, so shut up. If people want the show to go on and there's panel members, whatever, I might extend it, but I'm not going to really be talking much today. Yeah. Exactly, Ultra. This is going to be savage on a next level. Now, before I go on, yeah, any Muslim or anybody that goes, okay, this is wrong, this is not for you. These are for the people that think it's okay what I'm going to show you next. That they believe what you're going to watch, because I'm going to give the evidence. And then what I'm going to do is allow people to judge whether you think this is acceptable, what you're going to watch. Because I'm telling you, I watched this like in the early hours in the morning and my blood was boiling. Yeah, my blood was boiling. The reason being is because I think it's such a disgraceful thing that I've seen. Secondly, the guy in the video looks very much like my father. Yeah, my father's 80 years old, yeah, and he looks very much like him when he hasn't got his turban on. And my dad was in hospital just like a year ago, and this is exactly what he looked like in the hospital. Yeah. And so I'm telling you, when I saw that video, if anyone ever done that to my father, yeah, when he's in the hospital, when he's on drugs and when he's not even fully there, because when you're in hospital, normally they're pumping you full of drugs, and you know, you're normally there for a reason because you're ill. And if someone tries to take advantage of that situation, while my father is not fully thinking right, I would freaking well, I'm not lying, man. I'm not going to even say what I would do, because there's certain instances where I don't believe in violence, but trust me, there are certain instances where I believe I would resort to violence if somebody crossed a particular line with my family member. I'm telling you, and this is one of them. I'm not going to lie to you. And then we get a few more people in before I do the thingy. Now, I mean, this is a thing here. So, judge with the big putt here. This is not against, now, let me just say, this is not a rant against Muslims. Yeah. This is a rant against anybody that thinks what you're going to watch next is okay. I believe any sane person who really watches this video with a clear heart, they will see what happened here is wrong. Now, this is the type of people that I'm against. Mr. Ali 84. So Raj's grandson converted to Islam and gave Dawa to his grandfather. It's not your business. No, it's my business when you put it online. It's my business when I feel like an old man is being taken advantage of. It's my business when people are now uploading this video, bigging up the guy for doing this. Now, what I was disappointed with, see, like wisdom of young lion, yeah. See, anybody that thinks straight, I've no problem with you. But I'm going to say something. If you start calling me an Islamophobe over this, I don't care. I don't care, because I've been called Islamophobe for a lot of things. But certain things are right and certain things are wrong. And if you really look at this in a non-religious perspective, just look at it morally, you will see it for what it is. And a man taking advantage of a man on his deathbed, when he's in hospital, about to die, he's 105 years old. He's probably on drugs because he's hurt his arm. He can barely move his body. He can barely speak. The guy obviously is not competent, or let's just say not fully aware of what is going on around him, and whether what he's being told here. He could have read. You could have given him anything. You could have said to him, "Can you repeat? The sky is made out of cheese. The moon can be eaten like an apple. The sun, is really an orange, and you can peel it." He would have said it. Yeah, he would have said it, because you can clearly tell from the video he has no understanding of what's singing. Yeah. Now, if this is true from Hakikat Day, then this is even worse. This is even worse. Because I look here, I will say this here. If I know some people when they convert to any religion, like let me give an example of Deep. Yeah, Deep truly believes that he's going to go to heaven and his family are going to burn in hellfire. He truly believes this. So for him, he's constantly telling his family, you've got to convert, you've got to convert, yeah. But to him, he truly believes this. He believes his family's going to burn in hellfire. So although I disagree with what he's doing because it's disrespectful, he thinks he's helping his family to get the afterlife, yeah. And if that's the case, okay, that's what you believe, that's okay. But to then, if it's somebody who's just a random dude who's a care worker manipulating an old man, yeah, and this is where I got the video from, yeah. I'm not going to play his one. I'm not going to play his one, but I'm going to play another one. This is where I saw the video. So thank you, Sheikh One. You should be disgraced of yourself. You should, I mean, this is why I say people like Mad Dunya, Sheikh One, TY, all of these people are degenerates. They're full-on degenerates. Instead of looking at this video and saying, okay, it's an old man, he can barely speak, he's 105, he's in hospital, he's probably fully pumped with drugs, he shows his right arm that he can't actually move it, and then on top of that, yeah, and then on top of that, the guy can't even lift his finger up. And now I'm going to play the video, yeah, and I'm going to keep on going over it because I want to show you that these guys that you think here are just like normal dudes, like Sheikh One and Mad Dunya, are full-on degenerates. Full-on degenerates. It's shameful because let me say something. Let me give you an example. Let's do it this way, yeah. Imagine an old Muslim man. Now think about it, because they'll only understand when you put it in their shoes. Imagine Sheikh One, an old Muslim man, 105 years old. He's in hospital. He's about to die. Yeah, he looks like he's dying. He can barely talk and he can barely move. One of his arms actually got a plaster on it. Yeah, he looks confused. You then have a Sikh guy go in there and go say XYZ to say that Sikhism is the true faith. Yeah, and then it makes the old man repeat something, and then makes him do a sign. Would you accept that? No, you wouldn't. There'll be uproar in the community, and rightfully so. Rightfully so. This is not about religion per se. This is about degenerates taking advantage of an old man in his dying days and then uploading them, yeah, and on uploading it onto the net with a kind of Sikh man converts to thing, and everybody in the chat, yeah, 99% of them are rejoicing. Not very few have asked or even thought, okay, is this wrong? Is this right? Is this wrong? And I'm going to go over because Mad Dunya Talochan says this. I know that's the one I'm going to go over. I'm going to go over the comments on that video because a lot of people in that video are people that I personally know. And people say to me, Raj, oh, you're an Islamophobe. It's only an old man. Oh, they're doing Dawa, rah, rah, rah. Like Sheikh One, they're just doing Dawa. This is not Dawa. This is anti-Dawa. This is anti-Dawa because when I see stuff like this, you know what it does to me? It starts making me think there's something wrong in your head. It starts making me think, do Muslims think like this? Do they think it's acceptable to convert someone on their deathbed who knows nothing about what's going on? As long as he repeats the words, then that's okay. Now, the old Raj, yeah, the old Raj that you saw when I first went Speaker's Corner would have come in guns blazing. All of you, no, but I've learned over the years there's some very good Muslims out there, yeah, that would also be disgusted with this, that will also say this is wrong. And you're lucky that I've got to that stage where I can rationalize now, because last night I was freaking furious, but then I was thinking about it, like, okay, there's this group of people, they're not really even Muslims in my, you know what, truthfully, I don't even see them as Muslims no more, these kind of people. I see them as anti-Dawa guys. People that instead of trying to promote their religion in a weird way, they are actually destroying their religion from within. They're literally making it implode from within. And there's a lot of other guys that are trying their best to kind of expose these guys and do this. So I'm not gonna, yeah. And look, this is one of the guys. Forced conversion doesn't count. Just because you repeat the words, if you don't know what you're saying, then it doesn't count. Yeah, and here's another guy. I'm Muslim, right? So thank you, yeah, to the Muslims out there that are representing and showing that this is wrong. Because I'm going to play the video now, yeah. Let me just get one that I won't get a strike on. So so let me say, so I'm going to be saying some stuff today, and this is aimed at people like Sheikh One, TYO, Mad Dunya, Black Dunya, and all of these people, all of these degenerates. Yeah? This is not aimed at anybody that agrees that this is wrong. I might make some sweeping statements, and I'll apologize beforehand, because obviously sometimes when I'm a bit pissed, I might kind of like, you know, say something that, you know, it might be seeming a little bit thingy. So I'm going to this video here, and the only reason I'm going here is because it's actually a site that I'm sure I won't get striked from, and this is one of them that I shouldn't get striked from. So let me play the video. So here it is. It looks like it's in America, yeah. And the old man, he's definitely Sikh because he's got the Geordie, what we call a Geordie. Let me just play it. Okay, this one's not going to be played for some reason. Let me see if I can get another one. I will be doing a show tomorrow on 1984. The reason we didn't do it today is because Raindrop's busy today, and I need a balanced panel of people that agree with Khalistan, people that don't. Yeah, I'm gonna have I've got some things I need to say about this situation, to be honest with you. It's kind of okay. Where's that bloody? Oh, here it is. Here it is. So now this video really annoys me because this guy looks just like my father, man. This is one of the reasons why it's pissing me off so much. He looks just like my father. This is how my father looks. Yeah, but my father dyes his beard a bit like me, and so you can see the guy is in hospital, and the guy with the finger is allegedly his grandson. Allegedly. We're not sure if it definitely is. Even if it is, even if it isn't, it's still wrong. The guy is taking advantage of an old man. You can see he's 105 here, looking great though, Singh. Big up to yourself, man, for looking so good. But let me play it.
Hey guys, it's the beautiful month of Ramadan. My grandfather is 105 years old, and we come from Sikh background. I took my Shahada when I was 21, and today my grandfather here is going to take his Shahada because now he's weak, he can barely talk, and the angel's probably gonna come for his ruh soon.
So you hear that? He says he's weak and he can barely talk. He's weak. He can barely talk.
So here we go, guys. I want you guys to be a part of this miraculous moment 2020. Bapu chal bolni me pichon. Ashhadu an la ilaha
can barely now he can barely even say what he's saying. Yeah, he can barely even say what he's saying. He can barely even
Allah wa ashhadu anna Muhammad the Rasul. Rasul Allah. As you can see, he's using his left hand to make the finger because his right hand has completely stopped working. So there it is, guys. He took his Shahada. You guys are a witness. Inshallah, he goes to Jannah, into the highest of paradise.
Now, all right, so that's the video. Okay, so the video, yeah. Okay, so when I saw the video originally, I saw it on Sheikh Ones, and I was like, all right, Sheikh One's an extremist, a degenerate, somebody that has probably the most extreme views that I've seen, and definitely somebody that should be on the watch list, no doubt about it. I'm not going to lie. Now, when I watched it originally, I was like, okay, this is just an extremist site that is promoting this. But then I typed in old Sikh man converted, and then a website, a YouTube page, a regular at Speaker's Corner, yeah, a regular at Speaker's Corner. See, look, Judge with the big putt. Big up to yourself, yeah. So this is not against you guys. Anybody that says that they agree that an old man in a hospital whose one arm is bandaged up, he's probably on morphine, he's probably doesn't even know what he's saying, he probably doesn't even understand what words he's saying, yeah. The only thing they're saying is that, well, he could put his finger up, Raj. He can put his finger up, Raj. All it takes is for the grandson to do this. If your hand, one of my sisters is ill, yeah, she's got one of her arms doesn't work. Do you know how easy it is to manipulate a hand when it's weak? All you do is this, look, yeah, and then the hand will stay like that for hours, yeah, for hours like this, and then you have to put it back. So he's clearly weakened. He's clearly somebody that is not in the right frame of mind. He's clearly somebody that is not even aware of his surroundings. You can just tell by just looking at him. So this individual who's done this, yeah, is absolutely disgraceful. If you think, yeah, if you think that doing this, yeah, is normal, and you think this guy is definitely, yeah, gonna go to heaven because of this, you're deluded, man. And I'm gonna start going through some of the comments, because what was shocking for me was not necessarily the video, it was the comments. It was the comments. I just couldn't believe the comments. Yeah. This guy, yeah, is not competent to take the Shahada. He is in hospital for one. So let's look at the list of why this is wrong. Firstly, the man is 105 years old. Yeah, he's obviously a Sikh because he's got the jewelry, what we call like a top knot. He's obviously been Sikh all of his life. Yeah. He is somebody that is on his deathbed. He's around 105 now. Yeah, that's what they're saying. He's in a hospital. He's not at home. He's in a hospital. When you're in a hospital and the grandson is saying that the person, yeah, his grandfather is actually, look at this here. Look at this. Look at this. Big up to Reactionary, man. This is when, yeah, I start, you know what, yeah, this is when I believe that, you know, my thoughts here. This is why sometimes you need to hear Muslims condemn something, yeah. And big up to Reactionary, yeah, for putting that up, man. Because you know what, man, you restore my faith, yeah, in the Muslim community. I'm not gonna lie, you do, because I'm glad you've said that, yeah, because it is not right. There's a clear-cut right and wrong. Take the fact, yeah, that oh, is it if he's actually, can you tell me if you're trolling? Because if you're trolling, you're gonna get a freaking brutal rebuttal. So tell me now, Reactionary, if you're trolling. Tell me if Reactionary is trolling, because if he's trolling, okay, all right. So Reactionary, jump on in now. Then let's get Reactionary on in now. Let me ask him a question. This is for you, Reactionary. Come on, I'm gonna let you on the panel. Come on, only Reactionary though, because he's definitely taken it to. Let me take that back. Reactionary, you have done what I thought you wasn't going to do, which is to actually prove to me why I don't trust Muslims and Pakistanis in general. Yeah, and I'm sorry, when I see videos like this, yeah, it starts making me believe Muslims, yeah, have a moral kind of like screw up in their brain, because it's so obvious what you watched was wrong, and for you to mock it shows to me you're a savage. You're a savage, Reactionary. The next time I speak to you, yeah, I will have no respect for you, dude. I will have no respect for you, because for you to put something like that up about an old man, yeah, being manipulated in a hospital on his deathbed, and I thought you was a moderate Muslim. If this is a moderate Muslim, if Reactionary is a moderate Muslim, and he thinks this is a joke, imagine what other Muslims probably thinking. That's what I start thinking when I see people writing comments like that, and I'm trying to praise you. Like, okay, I didn't realize it was sarcastic because it's such a disgusting thing to do. Okay, so Lady Divine, this is to Lady Divine, yeah. So basically, let me explain what happened. There was a video put up online of an old man who's 105 years old, an old Sikh man who was in hospital. Let me get him on it then. Is that you, Reactionary?
Hello, Raj. How you doing?
So was you trolling when you wrote that comment?
Look, I don't agree with the. All right, the way
No. First of all, are you trolling?
Presented it.
No. Are you trolling when you wrote that comment? First, I need to establish that.
Partially.
Partially or fully?
Yeah.
There's no partial in this. It's like
partially.
It's like saying you got a partial hard on.
No.
Have you got a hard on or haven't you?
I'll tell you why. I agree with what you're saying.
No, I don't agree.
But I don't think what you're saying represents what happened in the video.
I don't agree with you having a semi. Yeah. Do you have a fuller one or is it? Don't go halfway. Because all right, let's go over the video with you, yeah? Because Shahid, I honestly, bro, I'm in a bit of a mood, so I need to speak to a so-called sane Muslim, supposedly. Now, let me play this video for you again, and let me ask you this question: if this was a Muslim man, yeah, in a hospital, he was 105 years old, and he was obviously can't speak properly. Obviously is in some sort of got some sort of issues because his arm's bandaged and he's in hospital and he's barely can speak. Even his grandson says he can barely speak. And then if a Sikh, somebody converted to Sikhism and then went into the hospital and made him say that, you know, XYZ is true of Sikhism and converted him to Sikhism on his deathbed, what would you think?
Yeah, in that point I agree with you, Raj.
So why are you kind of like mocking the thing then? Why couldn't you just stay silent?
No, because I don't think when I watched the video, it didn't seem like what you were describing is what happened in the video.
All right, so let me play it again then.
Month of Ramadan. My grandfather is 105 years old.
105, yeah.
And we come from Sikh background. I took my Shahada when I was 21. And today, my grandfather here is going to take his shahada.
Now, you see his hand just like that. It doesn't mean he's doing a finger. You do get that, don't you? You know when people are elderly, I've got an elderly father. I could manipulate his hand in 1 second. You know when your hand's like this, all you do is that, yeah, and the finger would just stay like that. I've done it. Like when my father was trying to use a phone, I would crunch his hand up and I would make him hold the phone and the hand would just stay like that. So to say that this year, just because he's got a finger up, is thingy. Now, let me ask you a question. When you're in hospital, what are the chances you might be on medication?
Is he in hospital, first of all?
Yeah, he's in hospital.
Not a care home? Or...
Well, it looks like, whether it's a care home or a hospital, what difference does that make? If the man is an elderly, definitely not in his right frame of mind, when he's talking. So have a look. I mean, it looks like a hospital to me with the sidebars like this.
And the angel's probably going to come for his ruh soon. So here we go, guys. I want you guys to be a part of this miraculous moment, 2020. Bapu chalboli me vichon. Ashhadu.
Does he sound, look, when he can barely speak, dude. He can barely speak. This is not about Islam, yeah. This is about an old man, yeah, being made to say something he probably doesn't even understand what he's saying. In fact, it's invalid. It's invalid.
Okay. Possibly, yeah, but where's his son? That's his grandson, isn't it?
Okay,
like, where's his son or the boy's father?
All right, so you're saying where is the son? Now, if you was in the hospital, yeah, visiting your, let's say your grandfather and your son wasn't there, would you think it's acceptable to do whatever you want just because the father isn't there? What is your logic behind this? Because the father's not there.
Look, you got a point in that regard. What you're presenting is this grandson has taken advantage of his father, and the father's not in his senses. He doesn't actually know what he's saying. The grandfather, yeah, he doesn't actually know what he's saying or doing. So he's being exploited in his vulnerable position by his grandson.
Yeah. Now, the point is that when I'm showing this video, my issue isn't the fact that this degenerate has done this, because there's degenerates all over the place. Yeah, there's always degenerates all over the place. But my issue is when I read the comments, especially on Grey Dunya, what's his name? Grey Dunya's channel. A lot of the regulars at Speaker's Corner are on there praising this. What they should be saying is, dude, why have you uploaded a video of an old man who is questionable whether his shahada is even real? And it's a kind of like a real disgusting thing that when I put this up here, people are going, oh, some people. Now, I appreciate the Muslims that have clearly come out and said, look, this is wrong, because this is not a Muslim thing. It's what's right and wrong. If you did this, if a Christian did this to a Muslim in a hospital, imagine a Christian. Yeah, imagine there's a Muslim family. One of the grandkids becomes Christian. The granddad's in hospital. Yeah, he barely can speak. And then the Christian's grandson comes over there when the father's not there, films it, says to him to say Christian Jesus is God and all this in the Trinity, and then films it, uploads it online. And then everybody that writes on the comments here, all the Christians are praising the guy for doing this. Would you start thinking the Christian community is a bit of a degenerate community? You probably would.
Yeah, true.
Yeah. All right. So Reactionary, I'm gonna have to kick you out here because I'm in a bit of a mood at the moment. So yeah. Oh, look at it before you go though. Like I said, man, like look, as long as people can make mistakes, and I know you trolled and stuff, but on this one, don't troll, please, because I'm gonna take it personally. It's a serious topic.
I've got a question quickly though. Why are you taking this so personally? What's the effect of him actually saying what he said? How does that harm him?
All right, so my problem isn't necessarily the grandson, because I said before, I said, like, I can understand, yeah, like, you know, Deep, yeah, is a perfect example, because he's somebody that is from a Sikh Hindu family. And I can understand if you truly believe Islam is the way forward, that, you know, my parents are going to go to hell because they're not Muslims, and you want them to go there. And so you say to your mother, please say X, Y, Z, because I want you to go to heaven. Okay, I'm not going to agree with it, but I'll be okay. Yeah, he wants the best for his family. But when you're doing it in this way, when you film it, the person's obviously not coherent. The person's obviously old, has obviously been Sikh all of his life. And then suddenly at the age of 105 on his deathbed, he can barely even mumble what he's saying. That's my issue. The other thing is he looks just like my father. If my grandson, you know, my nephew's his grandson, done something like this here, I'd grab I'm not even lying, I would freaking physically do something to my grandson for taking advantage. Not because he's making him become Muslim, but because he's taking advantage of an old man who is not mentally in his right mind to make that decision. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, but you do believe that all roads lead to God. We
believe all roads lead to God. But
so even if he chose,
but the problem is this: if you're remember, this is not about going to heaven. This is about a guy manipulating an old man, in order to make a point. So if he kept this private, and just left it alone, kept it private, I'd be like, okay, you know, I don't agree with it. But to upload it online, and then all these Dawa channels, like Black Dunya and stuff like that, go, old Sikh man converts. Not only have they disrespected the old man, they're also disrespecting Dawa, because what you're doing, what you're showing to people is that you don't give a shit whether the Shahada is real or not. As long as they say the words, you don't give a shit. And can you not see how much that is going to hurt the Dawa if people if they start seeing you being so unscrupulous? It's like you're a salesman. You don't care if you're not salesman going into old people's homes. They don't give a shit about the old person. They just want you to give them money. And this is what it seems like with this. It's just a guy that wants a shahada under his belt, and he wants to do it and then put it online. Keep it private if it's a problem. If you want to do that. If you truly cared for your grandfather and you truly thought, you would have said privately, please, because God would have seen it, wouldn't he? Why does he need to film it and embarrass his grandfather? And then the reason why he filmed it is because he wants it for propaganda. He wants to put it on the thing. His old Sikh man converts to Islam. And I'm telling you something now, this is anti-Dawa reactionary. If you don't realize that, then I'm going to be surprised. You're a logical guy. Think about it. Think about what non-Muslims think about this. Not what Muslims think.
I think you got a good point. I can't really dispute it. Yeah.
Look, if
I wouldn't take it so personally. Look, I don't think his grandson has done anything that's going to cause his grandfather harm. He's obviously now the issue then is really the fact that he's shared it publicly and made it as a sort of marketing thing for Dawa.
Yes,
that's really the issue then.
So the channel like Black Dunya uploading it saying 105-year-old Sikh man convert to Islam is what, because when I saw the video originally, I thought, all right, whatever. But then when I started seeing the comments, I was like, okay, does anybody not see the problem with this? Now, if you see the problem with this, fair enough. But the people that don't see a problem with it, I have to start questioning your morality. I have to start thinking, what is going in your brain that you cannot see what's going on screen is not appropriate for YouTube. It's not appropriate for YouTube. This should have been kept a personal matter if you wanted to do that, and not plaster it everywhere for propaganda. Anyway, look here, I don't really have an issue with you, Reactionary, as long as you understand, like for me, this is not just some random Sikh guy. To me, this is an old man, could easily be my goddamn father. My father goes, imagine like, if that guy looks like my father. So I'm going to take it personally. It's not acceptable what I'm seeing. Anyway, if you can leave now, I'd appreciate it so I can just rant on.
All right, very much. Thanks, mate.
Take care, mate. Take care. All right. Yeah, I mean, look here. See, look, Reactionary. You know, if he's got his own point of views, as long as you're polite with me, I don't have an issue with speaking to people. Now, let me just go back to it. So, if you look at this, yeah. Now I'm going to play it again from beginning to end, just so that people can really understand what I'm trying to say. Yeah. Now, to Lady D, let me explain something. Let me explain what's happened. So, there's a video circulating online, which is saying that 105-year-old Sikh man converts to Islam. Now, if that's true, yeah, and a 105-year-old man converts, I don't care. That's up to him. But when I then watched it, when I click on the link, and when I click on the link, it's an old 105-year-old man in a hospital, barely able to speak, somebody that is being manipulated by his so-called grandson, and then the grandson is making him repeat something that the grandfather probably doesn't even know what he's saying, because one, he can barely speak. Secondly, if he's in hospital, he's probably on some form of drugs and stuff like that. Thirdly, he's 105, so his mental faculties are not going to be the same. And then on top of that, the guy then uploads it to YouTube, onto social media, and then other people like Sheikh Wan, Grey Dunya, and all of these people, yeah, they then upload it onto their videos saying 105-year-old Sikh man converts. Now, this is when I start to realize that when you got certain Dawa teams here, what they are, they're not really Dawa teams, they're anti-Dawa teams. And what they are is what I call Shahada salesmen. They don't care about the Shahada. They're salespeople. They want numbers, not quality. They don't care if it's a 105-year-old man. I'll give you an analogy of a salesman. You know these salesmen that go to people's houses, and then what they do is that they will sell someone something, an old person, something they don't need. So I'll give you an example. You know, you have somebody going to say, oh, all your windows are bad. You need to get them done. Charge them £20,000, but the windows are fine. This is exactly the same, yeah. There is exactly the same as this. A lot of these Dawa teams, not all of them, there's some great Dawa teams at Speaker's Corner, but there's a couple that only want, guess what? The Shahada. They don't care if it's a true conversion or a false conversion. As long as a person says the words and they think that, you know, they've got one. And that's what they did to this old man, which is disgraceful. Disgraceful. This is probably the biggest anti-Dawa video that I've said. And big up to Rashma Akhtar. Not people like Rashma Akhtar, not people like Jack with a big part, not people like Shahid, and even Reactionary. Any Muslim that looks at this and says it's wrong, I've got no issue with you. But I'm talking about people like Sheikh Wan, Mad Dunya, TYO, and all that kind of stuff, yeah? Yeah, I mean, this is the thing. Listen, that's madness and disrespect, not only to the old man, but to Islam. I couldn't have said it better. The guys that do this stuff, yeah, actually are people that are doing more damage to Islam than any so-called Islamophobe could do. Because these people's actions are so deplorable. Because I want to start going through the comments here, because what shocked me was the comments. Yeah. Now I'm going to play the video again, yeah, so that people can see the video. And remember, this is an old man, 105, kind of like on his, I wouldn't say he's deathbed, but he's definitely ill. It looks like he's in a hospital, can barely speak, one of his hands bandaged up. He's been Sikh all of his life. As you can see by his hair, I can tell, because that's how my father looks without his turban on. And let me just let me just play it again. Okay, so here we go. So
it's the beautiful month of Ramadan. My grandfather is 105 years old, and we come from Sikh background.
I forgot to share the audio, I think.
Hey guys, it's the beautiful month of Ramadan. My grandfather is 105 years old, and we come from Sikh background. I took my Shahada when I was 21, and today my grandfather here is going to take his Shahada because now he's weak, he can barely talk, and the angel's probably gonna come for his ruh soon. So here we go, guys. I want you guys to be a part of this miraculous moment 2020. Bapu chal bolni me vichon. Ashhadu an la ilaha il Allah wa ashhadu anna Muhammad the Rasul. Rasul Allah. As you can see, he's using his left hand to make the finger because his right hand has completely stopped working. So there it is, guys. He took his Shahada. You guys are witness. Inshallah, he goes to Jannah, into the highest of paradises. Today is a beautiful moment.
No, it's not a beautiful moment. What you've done is not only disrespect your grandfather, you disrespected Islam as well. Because I know for a fact, just watching it so many times now, that the grandfather is not fully aware of what he's doing. He's not fully aware of what he's doing. Now, if this was a 105-year-old man, he was up and right, he was walking about, he was talking and stuff like that, and then he took the Shahada. Fair enough. Yeah, I mean, fair enough. Cool. But when your man's in hospital, he's 105, the grandson has said he can barely speak. Yeah, he can barely move his hand. In fact, you can see his hand, he can barely put a finger up. This is how weak the grandfather is. He can barely put one finger up. The guy here is then manipulated into taking the Shahada, and then he films it and uploads it. Yeah. And I'm not gonna lie, people might start saying, Raj, why are you taking it so personally? I'm not gonna lie, that guy looks so much like my father. I'm not gonna lie, there's something about that guy when I see him and I'm like, oh my God, man, you disrespected that man to such a degree that this guy has been a Sikh all of his life. Yeah, he doesn't even know what the guy's saying. He doesn't even know what he's repeating. But because these certain individuals like Sheikh Klein, Great Dania, and all of these TYOs, they are what you call Dawa salesmen. They don't care if the man knows what he's saying. They will go into an old person's home who's 150 years old and say, convert to Islam, we will get you paradise. The guys are around 140. What? Yeah, convert to Islam, we will get you to paradise. Take the Shahada. Now, the guy can barely speak. How can he then take the Shahada if he can barely speak? You don't even explain to him what he's saying. You do understand that, don't you? He speaks Punjabi. If the guy said to him, okay, Bappu, yeah, you know, this is what I'm going to tell you to say in Punjabi, and then says, okay, this is what you're going to say next, and then can you repeat it in Arabic? Okay. The guy has not even explained to his old grandfather what he is saying and what is being said in that video. He does not even explain to the old man in Punjabi what is going on. Yeah. Oh, is this the real Guidance Avenue? Is this the real Guidance Avenue? I think it's a fake one. But Guidance Avenue is the epitome of what I call pussy old Dawa teams. Yeah. This guy, remember when he was running after Jedi, yeah? I don't want to mock him, but when he's walking around, like his face was like a red tomato, he was going, it was like raid roid, yeah? And he actually, like with this guy, yeah, these type of Dawa teams embarrass the Dawa teams. The reason why there's tension between Muslims and other communities is because of people like Taweed, people like Grey Dunya, Sheikh Wan, and all of these people. This is the reason why there's so much tension. This is why I first went Speaker's Corner. Yeah, I'm gonna do a show, yeah, because I think I need to do a show in the future, yeah, to explain yeah, Taweed, that violent animal. Yeah. So this is the thing, yeah. And what I'm going to do now is to go through the comments, because, you know, let's be fair, maybe the comment section isn't that bad. Maybe the comment section will look at it and say, okay, this is wrong. He's an elderly man his grandson has said he can barely speak, can barely move. He's 105 in hospital, probably on drugs, so he's not competent enough to make a decision to do the Shahada. Yeah. So even if, just for argument's sake, yeah, even if he wanted to do it, yeah, it's still wrong to film it and upload it, because you're basically using it as a propaganda tool to try and say, oh, look at that old Sikh man. But it's so disgraceful that everyone here who's got any morality can see through what this is. This is just an old man being taken advantage of by somebody. I don't know if it's his grandson or whatever. And then what they're doing is like a salesman who just wants to sell. Yeah, he doesn't care if it's an old person with no money, doesn't care about anything. He just wants to sell. And this guy just wanted a Shahada under his belt, and so he can show people. And I'm going to show you the Dawa channels now. Yeah, so let me have a look at one or two of them, because the first one obviously was Sheikh Wan. Yeah, and I was like, all right, Sheikh Wan's a degenerate anyway. You know, want to be gangster, want to be this, want to be that, want to be school teacher, want to be a boyfriend of Grey Dunya, want to be this. I'll tell you something now, yeah. Sheikh Wan is in love with Muhammad Taweed. I need to find that video. I need to find that image of Sheikh Wan looking at Muhammad Taweed like he's properly in love. Like he was looking at him like, you know, with lust in his eyes. Oh my God, it was unbelievable. He was like all sweating on the mouth. Look if this is the one. Now I can't play it obviously because I don't want to get a strike. But let me go through some of the comments and some of the actual thingies. So let me pick up one or two. Live stream to. Where's that blue one? All right. Just give me a sec. I'm just doing something. Oh, bloody hell, man. It's so annoying. All right, so I'll have to just find it myself. Now, here's one of the biggest channels with from Speaker's Corner. So let's go through the biggest channel first. And here it is, yeah. Now this is Black Dunya. Black Dunya, one of the main people from Speaker's Corner, yeah, with thingy, yeah. So let's have a look. Now, same video, so I don't need to play that. So it says, Sikh man takes his Shahada to become Muslim at the age of 105. 105-year-old Sikh man becomes a Muslim, Shahada. Nothing about elderly man in hospital who, you know, probably isn't mentally capable to actually make that decision. And look, you got 82 comments. And look whose comments on here already. Look, we can already see that degenerate Gay Dunya on there. I mean, that's just like literally like right at the top. Let me go for the nearest, yeah. So look, let's see how many condemn him, and let's see how many support, yeah. So let's have a look. So you go 18 hours ago, may Allah bless him and gripe. Yeah, that's okay, but why not ask why is an old man being manipulated on his deathbed? Lucky man, yeah. Not see, not so far. High judge Jesus, might God accept for him returning from God is a God. Many of us think we will repent. Nothing bad, nothing condemning it yet. Nothing condemning it. Nothing condemning it. This guy Singh Sabha. Let me read this because this is from a Sikh. Sikhism. I'll come back to that later because this is actually from a Sikh guy. He's trying to say great news. I don't know what that is in Arabic. Once again, great. You know, Allahu Akbar, brother. Oh, this is pretty brutal comment from us. It might be a Sikh. He goes, LOL. Oh, no, I better not read that. Actually, I don't want to disrespect. But let's just say he said something that yeah, it's a bit controversial. So yeah, you got one, but that's a Sikh guy. I think that might be Rain Bear or something like that. Saving of a soul. So far, not a single person. Is there a background to this story? And this is Sergeant Andy Dixon. So I don't know. So this guy goes mad. Yeah. So look, this is a guy. The man is clearly incapacitated and just being told to repeat these words. Very sad. Yeah. Now here's another one, probably from a Sikh guy. One of the beauties of many beauties of Islam is that when you convert, all your past sins are automatically wiped out. So all your past sins are automatically wiped out. Is that what you're saying is going to happen to that old man? So imagine this is me just asking a question here. I'm not trying to troll, but imagine Hitler. Let's just say Hitler, yeah. So someone answer me in the comment section. If Hitler, who was responsible for millions of murders, was on his deathbed and took the Shahada, would all these past sins be forgiven by God? Yes or no? I'm actually interested in that. Would Hitler, if he took the Shahada, yeah, would his past sins are being forgiven? Yes or no? Everything. Just say on his last, he's just about to die and he takes the Shahada. Would Hitler and all of these sins be passed away? Everything's. Yeah, I can see Rashmakta, but I just want to see. So the only thing that is not forgiven is shirk. Are you seriously saying that? Is that real Manny Cinder? Oh, big up Manny Cinder. I don't know if Manny Cinder wants to jump on for a bit. So you're telling me, so basically you can go around killing millions of people, yeah, being responsible for the death of millions, and then take the Shahada and all your sins are forgiven. I didn't know that, to be honest with you. I didn't know that. That's quite shocking. I'm not gonna lie. That's quite shocking. But are you saying that somebody doing shirk is worse than murder? Can someone just answer? Is doing shirk? All right, let's give two examples here because I'm actually interested because I don't really know this, how deep this goes. If somebody was, let's give an example of, Ian Huntley. So Ian Huntley killed 2 little schoolgirls and probably raped them as well. Is that, if he took the Shahada, would he be forgiven for raping and killing 2 schoolgirls? Or All right, so let's ask what's worse: killing and raping 2 schoolgirls or doing shirk? Which one's worse? Because for me, killing and raping 2 schoolgirls is definitely worse. What's the worst sin? Someone answer that for me, because I'm actually genuinely interested. Because if you're, so I'd say killing Ian Huntley, killing, yeah, and probably raping 2 little schoolgirls, or doing shirk. Which one's worse? Which one? Is anyone going to answer? I think you need to answer, because this doesn't make sense to me. It truly doesn't. I'm not mocking your faith here to that degree, but when you're taking advantage of an old Sikh man in the hospital and then plastering it all over the net to make it out as though it's acceptable to manipulate an old man on his deathbed, yeah, and say that's a legitimate shahada, it just shows me that there's something wrong. There's something wrong, yeah. Everybody that says it's wrong from the Muslim community, this is not to you. But the people that are saying it's okay, I have to look at you like there's something wrong in your head. I'm going to have to, because if you think this is normal, then I have to wonder what is going inside in your little goddamn little degenerate brain. So let's go through some of the comments again. New baby just born, yeah. May Allah bless him with long life and good health. Now, beautiful. What do you mean beautiful? It's an old man being manipulated into saying the shahada, which he doesn't even know what he's saying. It's not even been explained to him. It's in Arabic. Yeah, it's in Arabic. At least explain to him in Punjabi. If he explained to him, look, imagine before, yeah, he puts the camera and he says, okay, he puts the camera and says, grandfather, I want you to become Muslim. I'm going to tell you about Islam, and this is what you're going to repeat. I'm going to say it in Punjabi to you so you understand what you're saying. And then what I say to you next is then going to be in Arabic. Can you repeat it? You know, even then, yeah, I'll be like, okay, you're still manipulating an old man on his deathbed. But at least there's a little bit of, let's just say, kind of like more legitimacy to him actually doing it, because he's not explained to the man what the words mean. Remember, he's speaking in Arabic. He's a Punjabi. He don't understand it. He probably doesn't even understand English. He's 105. Now here is where it gets thingy. So have a look. Obviously, Mad Dunya turns up. Yeah, you know Mad Dunya, that so-called, you know, purveyor of intellectual debate, and goddamn the most intellectual man since Einstein. You know, whenever anyone thinks of Speaker's Corner, whenever they think of the greats, they will think of Mad Dunya, that Kanjar, that Puddida, that Harami. Yeah, they'll think of him. They'll think of him walking around with a mask on. That's all he does. Yeah, I've never understood anything he said. Yeah, he doesn't even know what's going on. Yeah, so he doesn't even know what's going on. How can somebody make a decision when they don't even know what's going on? It's like going to a person who has Alzheimer's, yeah, and then saying to them, convert, and they don't know what they're saying. Or don't know what they're saying. Yeah. Now, Grey Dunya, that goddamn degenerate, probably the thickest individual I've ever met. Let me tell you something about Grey Dunya, yeah. You'll have a conversation with him. This shows you when someone's really dumb, yeah. You know, I very rarely have met, I mean, I've met dumb people because I don't think I'm an intelligent guy. But there are people that are really dumb. Yeah, I'm talking about really low IQ, in the IQs of sub 50, like Grey Dunya. He cannot talk to you if you disturb him, because he can't remember what he said a minute ago. Think about it. You're going, well, you know, I want to tell you X, Y, Z, and I believe this is to be right. And then someone cuts him. He goes, dude, don't cut me. I can't remember what I said. If you cut me, I can't remember what I said. Look, the bare minimum, yeah, you should have in terms of when you're discussing stuff is to be able to keep a train of thought. If you can't keep a train of thought going, yeah, for more than, I don't know, 30 seconds, and if someone cuts you, you can't remember, you got a brain of a fish. Yeah, you got a brain or a memory of a fish. It's embarrassing when I hear, oh, don't disturb me. Don't disturb me. Good early morning. Your good early morning as well, Mad Dunya from Bangladesh. Oh, good early morning. I'm from Bangladesh. My name is Great Dunya. I want to do a 1 pound fish. 1 pound fish. Yeah. We let my name Great Dunya. We let the British in. We let the British in 1750. Yes. Very proud. Very proud. 1 pound fish. That's freaking Great Dunya, that little degenerate, yeah. So here he is, yeah. He has to mention my name, yeah. This is when I know, yeah, that people are obsessed with me, yeah. Are obsessed with me. In a random conversation, yeah, about a shahada, guess whose name comes up? Guess whose name comes up? Mine. So Mad Dunya doesn't go in there, oh, thank you, my brother, for manipulating an old man into becoming Muslim on his deathbed. Thank you for that shahada, which is invalid, but thank you anyway. We like the PR and the propaganda. We don't give a shit. We're salespeople. We don't care about shahadas. All we care about is making sure people see we're taking them. We don't care if they're true shahadas, though. We don't really give a shit, yeah. I don't know, Mani Sinda. So what does Mad Dunya, what do you think, what words of wisdom do you think Mad Dunya will give to the world during this time of, you know, an old man on his deathbed? You know, what kind of great insight will Mad Dunya do? Yo, Raj Pigeon Corner. This is Mad Dunya. Yo, Raj Pigeon Corner. If you watching this, I'm watching this, Padida, Kanjar. I'm watching this, bitch. Yeah, I'm watching it. I'm reading it right now. Are you Nostradamus or something that you could predict the future? Raj, I think you're going to look at this video one day and you will be reading it. Yes, I am. You must be some kind of new goddamn saint sent from above to predict YouTube comments. Yes, I am reading it. Yeah, and let's see what words of wisdom you have to say to the world. Yo, Raj Pigeon Corner. If you're watching this, it means you still have time to come to the hut. Stop fighting it, LOL. Let me tell you something, yeah? And this is a serious note now. Every time I see stuff like this, it takes me further away. It takes me, when I see stuff like this, I'm like, dude, I'll never become Muslim. Never. If this is the type of people I'm going to deal with. I'm being straight with you. What you do here, Mad Dunya, is anti-Dawa. Anti-Dawa. You make people like me think you're degenerates. I start thinking to myself, okay, you know, maybe what I thought when I first went to Speaker's Corner, because I'm going to do a show here about my time at Speaker's Corner, why I went there, because I'll be honest to you, like my tactics and stuff, the coronavirus has sort of like put a spanner in the work, and I've kind of gone through what I needed to do. So I'll explain exactly what my reasoning was, why I was there, when I turned up, the videos, because a lot of people still can't understand what my particular mission was. And it was mission accomplished. Yeah, my mission was accomplished the day I walked in there. I was never there to win debates. I was never there to do anything that you think I was there to do. Yeah, in terms of winning debates or debating people. I didn't really give a shit about debates. I didn't care about whether people liked me. I didn't care if people hated me. I didn't care if people wanted to kill me. I didn't care. I had one mission in mind, and I did it. Mission accomplished. Yeah. Now, obviously, I've got more missions to come. So when I go Speaker's Corner, I'll be on a different mission. Hopefully, a bit more productive in different ways. But my original mission has been accomplished. The coronavirus has sort of put a stop to it, but it was coming to a natural end anyway. Now, when you go down here, this is when I start thinking that what is wrong with you if you think this is normal? I truly start to think to myself, so I started to think about it, what is going on here? So, yo, Pigeon Raj Corner, if you're watching this, it means you still have time to come to the heart. Stop. Now, if this is the type of Islam that you're propagating, Mad Dunya, then never. If this is the type of Islam you're propagating, I will say something. If there's Muslims like Isa, Remember Isa who passed away? Those type of people, do you know, when I see people like Isa, I think to myself, what is this guy got? Why is he such a good guy? Why is he such a nice person? Is it because of his religion? And for me, people like Isa don't even do Dawa, they just show Dawa. Just through their mannerisms, you start asking, why is this man such a good person? Why? Yeah, and then you can conclude, okay, maybe he was born a good guy, or maybe his religion has helped him become a good guy. But these people do the exact opposite. They make me think this particular faith is making them into some kind of lunatic. Yeah, it makes me think that. So I'm glad I've met people over the time in Speaker's Corner like Rashma Akhtar, you know, Isa. There's loads of other people. I don't want to say their names because they don't go on camera. They don't want to really be known. But there's loads of people I've met over the time up there, yeah, that, you know, has made me realize that the guys that are on camera, these degenerates like, you know, Sheikh Wan and Grey Dunya, Taweed, and all of these people, those people are actually the enemies of Islam. I've said it. I've said it. They are the enemies of Islam. They are the force within their religion that is going to destroy their religion from within if, yeah, people start to think that they are the mainstream thought. They are the true, and I'm going to say it, Taweed is the enemy of Islam. Mad Dunya is the enemy of Islam. Sheikh Wan is the enemy of Islam. TYO is the enemy of Islam. Saladin is the enemy of Islam. Yeah. What's his name? Suleiman is the enemy of Islam. All of these people are the enemies. Yeah. They are the enemies of their faith. People like Rashma Akhtar, people like Isa, people like even up to a degree Shamsi, although I don't agree with him on a lot of stuff. Other kind of Muslims that I've met in the park over a period of time. Those are the Muslims here that are keeping your faith alive. Not these degenerates. They're destroying their faith from within. I'm telling you. Videos like this, yeah, only do one thing. Only do one thing to non-Muslims. They make non-Muslims think you're mad. They make non-Muslims think you've lost the plot. They make Muslims think that you have no morality. Do you understand? You're posting this video up. So let me go through the comment sections, yeah? No self-reflection here. No self-reflection, yeah? And look at Mad Dunya again. Mad Dunya. My name's Mad Dunya, you know. My name's Mad Dunya, you know. My name's Mad Dunya, you know. I eat £1 fish. My name's Mad Dunya, you know. My name's Mad Dunya, you know. I have £1 fish every day. My name's Mad Dunya, you know. My boyfriend Sheikh Wan is my boyfriend, you know. Mad Dunya, my name's Mad Dunya. Sheikh Wan, my boyfriend, you know. He holds my little lulla when I go put pee-pee. When I go pee-pee, he holds my little lulla. My name's Mad Dunya, you know. Yeah. You do your head nodding. £1 fish, Mad Dunya, you know. My name Mad Dunya, you know. I'm an old man, you know. I bake bread. I bake bread every day. I bake bread every day. I bake bread every day. I make the bread. £1 fish. I make the bread every day. I make the bread every day. Where the Arja? Where the pigeon? Pigeon. That's what he does, man. He's got a brain of a goddamn cockroach. So you go down, and this is, look, he goes, what a lucky man. What do you mean lucky? He doesn't even know what he's saying. Now here's big odds here, but not the real big odds. It says, this is a fake one. Mad Dunya, bro, don't tell Roger about this video. It will trigger him. He will bash my country again and make me upset. Obviously he's trolling, but this is not a Pakistani thing. This is a anti-Dawa video. Remember, it's an anti-Dawa video. This is not good Dawa. It's a bad Dawa. When non-Muslims watch this video, yeah, they just think to themselves, what is wrong with you? Granddad, yes, so Shahada while movie in the background. All this guy can think about is Shahada while movie in the background. Why don't you ask the guy, why are you manipulating an old man on his deathbed into taking the Shahada, and he doesn't even know what you're saying? And this guy goes, where? It isn't the problem. Yeah, someone see the good in it. He just saved a man from hellfire for infinity. That's all they can think. Oh, you saved him from hellfire. Does this man, let's play it again. Does this man look like he knows what he's saying? Remember, in order to save you, the person saying the Shahada has to know what he's saying. Has to know. I'm not even Muslim, but I know one thing. If somebody becomes Sikh, they can't just say I'm a Sikh. You can't just do that, because that's not the way it works. You've got to be able to say you believe in XYZ. Yeah, you believe in this. You can't just say you're Sikh. If I ask a Sikh here, do you believe in the 10 gurus? Do you believe the Guru Granth Sahib is the last guru, and you know all this kind of stuff? And you say, oh well, I don't know. Then you're not a Sikh. Just because you say you're Sikh, it doesn't mean nothing unless you believe something. The same way in this video, the man clearly does not know what he's saying, clearly has not been told what he's saying, has not explained to him in Punjabi what he's saying. For argument's sake, the guy could have said anything. Yeah, he could have said anything. The guy could have said to him, can you say the moon is made out of cheese and then we're going to eat it in a sandwich? And the guy probably would have repeated it because he doesn't know what he's saying. Yeah, he's not in the right frame of mind. So let's have a look at it again. You know, this so-called beautiful video is beautiful according to the purveyor of intellectual thought. You know, Grey Dunya, the purveyor of oh, my name's Grey Dunya, you know. My name's Grey Dunya, you know. My boyfriend Sheikh one gonna beat you up, you know. My name's Grey Dunya, you know. My name's Grey Dunya. My boyfriend gonna beat you up, man. My boyfriend holds my lulla. Sheikh one is my boyfriend. He holds my lulla, man. Grey Dunya. My name's Grey Dunya. My name's Grey Dunya. I make bread. I make bread. I'm pound fish. Like, yeah, the purveyor of truth. Yeah, Grey Dunya. He says, what a lucky man. What a lucky man. Yeah, let's watch the video just so that we can see what you mean by lucky man. Yeah, let's have a look. Let's watch that video. Let's watch that video again, because I want people to really see the madness and degeneracy that is going on in this video. And anybody that cannot see that this is wrong, then there's something wrong in your brain. There's something wrong with you. There is something wrong with you. Yeah. And so let's play it again.
Hey guys, it's the beautiful month of Ramadan. My grandfather is 105 years old and we come from Sikh background. I took my Shahada when I was 21, and today my grandfather here is going to take his Shahada because now he's weak, he can barely talk, and the angel's probably gonna come for his ruh soon. So here we go, guys. I want you guys to be a part of this miraculous moment 2020. Bapu chal bolni me bichon. Ashhadu an la ilaha il Allah wa ashhadu anna Muhammad the Rasul. Rasul Allah. As you can see, he's using his left hand to make the finger because his right hand has completely stopped working. So there it is, guys. He took his Shahada. You guys are witness. Inshallah, he goes to Jannah, into the highest of paradises. Today is a beautiful moment.
Beautiful moment. That's a beautiful moment to you? Really? That's a beautiful moment? Are you serious? Does that look like a beautiful moment? Or is it an old man being manipulated for the camera into saying something that he has no idea what he's saying? The guy, let me show you how bad it is, yeah? The guy cannot even do a finger. Watch this. Let me just play it.
Oh,
this video is annoying, man. Do you know what? Yeah, I need to get another video if I can find it. Let me just go through a couple of comments again, yeah? So, no, this person, it could be somebody that not his granddad, his care worker taking the piss, Raj. It could be, or it could be his grandson. We don't know. Either way, yeah. Either way, he's a degenerate. Yeah. Either way, I wouldn't be surprised if it's Sheikh One. Oh, let's Sheikh One's like this. Oh, guys, come on, guys, come on, Taweed. You know, Sheikh One's in love with Taweed. He goes, come on, Taweed, come on, Maham, come on, Great Dunya. And they say, we're going to do Dawa today, yeah? We're going to get 50 shahadas, yeah? We're going to get them. This is Sheikh One. I am the Shahada King. I will get 50 shahadas, yeah? I'm Sheikh One. I will shake those shahadas out of those people. Do you know where where are we going today? Where are we going today? We are going to an old people's home. Yes, I am Sheikh One. I'm Sheikh One. We're going to go to an old people's home. Yes, come on, guys. Old people's home. Yeah, easy pickings. Do you know, just before they die, what we're going to do, yeah, some of them got Alzheimer's. Some of them can barely talk. What we're going to do, we're going to go in there and say, guys, can you repeat after me? And then what will happen is they will then be Muslims, and we can take the shahadas and we can have that on our trophy list. We've done 100 shahadas today. Yeah, does that sound normal to you? Does that sound normal to you? Because if that's your normal way of thinking, yeah, and that's what you think is normal, to go to old people who barely can speak and then start to kind of like, you know, okay, you know, this is very good Dawa for us. Very good look, yeah. Thank you, everybody. So let me go to the thingy. Let me have a look. And before anyone says, Raj, all you talk about is Islam, yeah, let me say something, yeah. For the last 3 months, yeah, I've barely even spoken about Islam at all. I don't remember the last time I said anything. I don't remember the last time I've spoken about anything. And the reason being is because when you go Speaker's Corner, 90% of the conversations are about Islam. 90% of the situations going on are related to Muslims. And so everything tends to start revolving around the largest group at Speaker's Corner, obviously, because they're the largest group. Now, when you're out of Speaker's Corner, because I haven't been for such a long time, I very rarely have spoken about it. You look at my last couple of videos for the last 3 months, hardly said anything, yeah. The last time I think I might have said something is to Respect a couple of months ago about you know, the slavery stuff. Other than that, I haven't really spoken about Islam, but I will speak about bad practices, yeah. And if it involves Muslims taking advantage of an old Sikh man on his deathbed, I'm going to speak about it. And if you think it's acceptable what they were doing, then I'm going to call you out on that. Yeah, I'll ask you, is that the version of Islam that you want to kind of propagate? This kind of manipulating old men into taking shahadas, yeah, and then think that's normal to film it and then put it online. So let's have a look, whatever thing. So love, what is the point? Seek testifies Allah to be true. God, maybe this guy is not educated, but he may not grant him the highest level of paradise. Doesn't even say to him that this is wrong. See, look, there's hardly nothing here to actually say this is wrong. Look, I've gone all the way down to 3 days. Let's go to the one that does say it wrong from, I think it was from a Sikh guy. Let me just go okay, so has this got reply? All right, so Singh Sahib. I know that's definitely a Singh then. Let me just read it. I'm not sure. I've not read this before. So let me just see. Remember, this is not my opinion. This is from a guy called Singh Sahib who's tried to write something. Sikhism a complete religion. The old men don't understand anything. Anybody can look religious outside of him today. Don't work. The boy in the video don't know about Sikhi. True Sikhi never, but nothing but put into 9K. That's not. Well, I don't think this is a very good response. This is the problem. No offense, dude. Actually, this might be better. Same guy. Guru Nanak, the fantasy taught a message of love. He spoke of a universal God, common to all mankind, not limited to any religion. Actually, that's pretty good. Let me read that. See, this Singh Sabha has redeemed himself, because I think this is a nice little thing. Guru Nanak, the founder of Sikhism, taught a message of love. He spoke of a universal God, common to all mankind, not limited to any religion, nation, race, creed, color, or gender. The Sikh religion is strictly monotheistic, believing in one supreme creator, free of gender, absolute, all-pervading, and eternal. Sikhism views life not as a fall from grace, but a unique opportunity to discover and develop divinity in each of us. Human rights and justice form a cornerstone of Sikh belief, and Sikh history features countless examples of Sikh gurus and their followers making tremendous sacrifices for the cause of religious freedom and justice. Singh Sahab, well done. Well done. Well done. You know what? You didn't, you actually redeemed yourself, because originally, the original, you know, when you're arguing about XYZ and you're not going to the heart of it, this is the thing. I think this is a great thing. And I'm going to read it again here, just so that people can understand, because I think he's encapsulated, you know, what Sikhism is about in that particular comment, in my opinion. I think it's a very nice way to put it. I might actually plagiarize it. Sorry, dude. I might actually plagiarize it. I might use it myself, to be honest. So Guru Nanak, the founder of Sikhism, taught a message of love. He spoke of a universal God, common to all mankind, not limited to any religion, nation, race, creed, color, or gender. The Sikh religion is strictly monotheistic, believing in one supreme creator, free of gender, absolute, all-pervading, and eternal. Sikhism views life not as a fall from grace, but a unique opportunity to discover and develop the divinity in each of us. Human rights and justice forms a cornerstone in Sikh belief, and Sikh history features countless examples of Sikh gurus and their followers making tremendous sacrifices for the cause of religious freedom and justice. Yes! Great rebuttal. Oh, is that someone just? I don't want to address Gardens Avenue unless that's the first. If that really is him, is that when Raj came park? He was begging it. Let me explain my tactic here. When I went first, because I'm going to do a whole kind of like video on what my mission was when I went Speaker's Corner and my tactics. Now there were times that when I went Speaker's Corner, because I was by myself, you have to understand, I was one seat guy. And at the only time that when I first went, the park was full of some of the biggest extremists. You had the whole Taweed degenerate crew there, you know, little dick pic Lullah Taweed, who's flashing his little Lullah about all over the place. You know, when you're doing Dawa, I'm not sure you're supposed to be sending dick pics about. I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy. I don't know. Am I crazy? Am I crazy? I don't know. When you're doing Dawa, I'm pretty sure you shouldn't be sending your dick pics about. That's just something that I thought was just a normal thing. Yeah. So, you know, when I first went there was a lot of people, yeah, that I was friendly with, not because I liked them, but because I knew it was not wise to start a beef with people when you walk into Speaker's Corner. You know, I had a lot of things I needed to get out. So obviously I would be like, hiya guys, how you doing, Taweed? Well, yeah. And even, I actually do like Abdul Hamid though. Let me explain something. I hate Taweed, but I don't know why, I do like Abdul Hamid. I don't know what it is about Abdul Hamid. I think Abdul Hamid is being corrupted and it isn't really a bad guy. But he's been in a bad crowd. There's a difference. Some people are really bad, like evil people. And then there's other people that are being manipulated, like little Kebe Jahadi Suleiman. You know, little Kebe Jahadi Suleiman. Yeah, I've said to you, I will adopt you. Yes, I will adopt you. I will cradle you. I will even give you some dud. You know what dud is? It's the milk. I'll feed you. I'll clothe you. We will get you out of the clutches of those extremists. Yeah. We'll get you out of the clutches of those extremists, because we need to make sure that you are the poster boy for ex-jihadis. We'll put you on the poster all over London. You know, extremism does not work. Kebe jihadis Suleiman. Yeah. Yeah, I am a snake. Oh, so let me show a video quickly here, because because obviously we got little old Taweed. I don't know if that's the real Taweed, but Taweed, yeah, you know, that amazing Dawa guy. You know, that guy that was walking around trying to get another man killed. Remember that video? You know that video, like when he was screaming God's name in order to incite violence. You know that guy. You know that guy that, you know, went up to me in the middle of the night saying, Raj, I'm your biggest fan. I love your artwork, dude. I love your artwork, dude. Your artwork's amazing, dude. I love your artwork, man. You're an amazing guy. I'm your biggest fan. I've got a poster of you on my wall, dude. I've got a poster of you on my wall. I know. And then what he does is like, dude, do you mind not putting that video up? You know the bit where, you know, Saracen says, you know, you send dick pics. I was like, okay, all right, fair enough. Yeah, spent like 4 hours trying to manipulate me. Obviously, it didn't work. But Saracen's a snake as well, I'm not gonna lie. Saracen was the one that forced me to put that video up. Saracen was a right little prick, I'm not gonna lie. Sending me, phoning me. Oh, put the video up. Put the video up. And he said, make him wait. Make him wait. Let him suffer. Yeah. Hours and hours of hugging, trying to hug. I was like, dude, Taweed, man. Look, don't touch me. Don't try and hug me, boy. He was trying to give me a hug. We call it a Juffy like that, yeah. I was like, dude, calm down, man. Calm down. Hours and hours of that. So I'm gonna actually I need to do a whole show on because this is like one of the first times. So obviously Taweed was one of the first ones to let's say confront the Raj, because I was going in this stealth mode. Yeah, stealth mode. I was doing like what you call stealth mode. And what happened was here's Taweed, yeah. Taweed, you're so dumb, yeah. So I was standing there and Taweed come over, he goes, Raj, how you doing, my mate? Raj, how you doing? Yeah, let's do an interview. Let's do an interview, guy. Like, yeah, you're my favorite YouTube personality. I love you, Raj. Let's do a interview. So I was like, all right, whatever. I'll sign your autograph. I'll sign your autograph. Whatever, man. If you need me to pull up the viewers. He comes over with a microphone like he's in some kind of like, you know, Sky News. Raj, what is that? Then I knew that what he was doing was to try and entrap me, because I started realizing there's a big crowd coming around me, and it went from friendly to unfriendly pretty quick. And he asked me this one question, which isn't caught on this video because this is COE, but it's caught on another video, which is from his side, yeah. He asked me, and this is the truth here. This is old Raj, so I probably wouldn't say the same thing. He said to me, Raj, what is your favorite thing about Islam, yeah? At this point, I knew it was going to be hostile. And I said, guess what I said my favorite thing was? Takia. It was brutal. And he was like, he was almost at a fit, yeah? And that's when this video kind of starts here. And so here's the first time when I kind of think it. And as you can see,
we're about to film. Yeah, this snake slithered up to me.
And have a look here. This guy's straight. I've got to move here. Look who moves at the end. Watch this.
Said one word about
15 minutes.
Did you move me?
Look. Who moved?
Because he's defaming me. You moved.
You moved.
Yeah. Did I move? Did you move me?
Look at that.
Did you move me?
See, an unmovable force. An unmovable force. One man. One bunda. And still, to today, no one's been able to move me. I don't come with no one to Speaker's Corner. I'm by myself. I do my own thing. Yeah. And so as you can see here, look at him. And this is probably my favorite moment. See, I actually get on with Abdul Hamid, actually. I don't know. I believe that this guy here has corrupted this guy, in my opinion. Because when he's by himself, I've actually had some pretty good conversations with that dude. I'm not going to lie. I actually dislike the guy. I think he's misguided.
I can refute.
So I need to lose weight again. I've gone back to the same weight. It's just a bit weird. Let me just do the bit because there's a bit where I started. Have a look at his face. Look. Who is he looking at? I bet Sheikh One's over there. Hiya, hiya, Sheikh One. Oh, look, he's probably looking at. Look at that face, man. He's probably looking at Sheikh One or something. Hi, I'll meet you later on down, around the corner. Can you call up Grey Dunya as well? Yeah, because I need both of my balls hold. Yeah, you can hold the right one and hold, Grey Dunya can hold the left one. Yeah, meet you later, dude. Hiya. Look at this there. How camp can you get? Look at that. Look at that. How camp can you get? Even I'm kind of like shocked there. I'm like, yeah. All right, so let's not get too. I'm going to go over these videos in an actual full show, because what I want to do is go through my story and why I went Speaker's Corner, because I'm not going to be going to Speaker's Corner for a while, to be honest with you. I've spoken to PC Barnes, and I don't think Speaker's Corner is going to be back to normal for at least another 8-9 months, if I'm being honest with you. I don't think it's going to get back to normal until probably after next year. I don't even know. I think only until things are 100% kind of like, up to a point where the coronavirus isn't. I think if the coronavirus, if the death toll goes below like 20 a day or 15, then fair enough. But right now it's still at 150, 200, 300, whatever. And to go Speaker's Corner during this time frame, I think it's stupid, to be honest. Anyone that's going down there and you got elderly parents and stuff. Oh, Salahuddin, my favorite Muslim convert. Salahuddin was this fun-loving Norwegian guy. Yeah, used to play the guitar. Used to joke about. Used to have a good time. And just a fun guy. Yeah, used to always be kind of like donating to me. Salahuddin, you have donated the most amount of money to me as Morton Hire, because he used to be Morton Hire. But guess what happened? One morning he woke up and he suddenly converted. And then he was the Sheikh of Norway, the Norwegian Sheikh. Every day he's putting out fatwas on people. Oh, how dare you speak like this? How dare you sing? How dare you dance? How dare you play that dirty guitar that I used to play for 50 years or 30 years? How dare you play that dirty guitar? You're going hell, boy. And so all he does now, Salahuddin, is just bitch and whine. Oh my God, he's the most miserable Norwegian prick I've ever met, yeah. He was actually quite a fun guy at one point. Now all he does is do fatwas every day. Yeah, it's unbelievable, that guy. He's probably the poster boy for anti-Dawa, yeah. Because if anybody has gone from being a fun guy to a miserable cunt, is Salahuddin. No doubt about it, yeah. No doubt about it. No doubt about it. No doubt about it. So, look what Sheikh One's going, Raj, my boyfriend Taweed finished you that day. Yet Sheikh One would never support a guy that couldn't defeat the Raj. I've held Taweed little lulla, a little dick pic he sends to women. He sends them to me as well. My name's Sheikh One. I shake it about, I shake that little lulla like a little pepper pot, and then all the pepper comes out, all salt. Yeah, I'm Sheikh One. I'm Taweed's bodyguard, I love Taweed. This guy's obsessed with Taweed. Yeah. He's obsessed with Taweed. How a grown man here is obsessed here with Taweed, I don't know. Taweed's like their cult leader, yeah, and he gets all these sexual favors from these little cult followers, There's a picture. I need to find a picture of him looking at Taweed like he's in love. Let me see if I can find it, actually. Let me see if I can, because there's a killer picture of oh damn it! I knew this would happen. Freaking thingies. Let me see if I can find it. There's a killer picture of what's his name? Thingy. All right, so let's get back to the main topic. So obviously that's one video. What I'm going to do is to find Sheikh One's video of it. So Sheikh One's video. Let's see what amazing comments Sheikh One left under his video. God's sake. Do people want to jump on the panel? Because I can leave the panel open, but I'm not staying on it, to be honest with you. I'm not staying on it. I'm not staying on it. So here's another one. Into the Truth. Which one is it? Into the Truth. Let's have a look at this one. Let's see what amazing comments come onto this one of this old man being manipulated into taking the Shahada on his deathbed. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. So here's another one. Yeah, here's another video of it. Here's another one. And now, if you go, so let me. Can someone just write in the comment section, either Simon, Jupiter, or somebody, if you want the stream to go on, tell me, because I'm ending this stream in literally 15-20 minutes. And if you want the stream to go on, tell me. I might start a new one up, but I'm not going to really be on the panel too much. I got things to do. And tomorrow, I'm doing a show tomorrow, just so that people know, about 1984. Raindrop and hopefully Raindrop and Flexi Stew should be on there. Yes, I have gained weight and I'm going to lose it. It's not hard. You know, it's not hard to lose weight. It's just freaking stop eating and exercise a bit. So here's another video. 105-year-old Sikh man reverted to Islam through his gun. Now, there's no such thing as revert. Let me explain something. Yeah, there's no such thing as reverts. Yeah, saying someone's a revert is making the claim. Oh, so I'm going to leave today anyway because Simon can't. Saying someone's a revert, yeah, is actually claiming that the person always was a Muslim all his life. No, I wasn't. I'm never going to be a revert. If I ever converted, which I wouldn't, I'd be a convert. I can't be a revert because I was never a Muslim. It's very, very arrogant to say that, you know, everybody was born a Muslim. No, are you crazy? Let me just put the screen up. So here's another one, yeah. So you can see here, same video. Let's play the video again, just so people can get an understanding of what they are praising. Let me get the video up again, just so people, because I need people to really understand what they're praising on these videos. Yeah, here's the video again, and watch it again.
Hey guys, it's the beautiful month of Ramadan. My grandfather is 105 years old, and we come from Sikh background. I took my Shahada when I was 21, and today my grandfather here is going to take his Shahada because now he's weak, he can barely talk, and the angel's probably gonna come for his ruh soon. So here we go, guys. I want you guys to be a part of this miraculous moment 2020. Bapu chal bolni me pichon. Ashhadu an la ilaha il Allah wa ashhadu anna Muhammad the Rasul Allah. As you can see, he's using his left hand to make the finger because his right hand has completely stopped working. So there it is, guys. He took his Shahada. You guys are witness. Inshallah, he goes to Jannah, into the highest of paradises. Today is a beautiful moment. Eid. Subhanallah.
So, like I said, old man who obviously even the grandson, supposed grandson, says cannot hardly speak, is 105 on his deathbed, can barely move, probably is pumped full of drugs, and this guy doesn't even explain to him what he's saying. So he doesn't say to him, I'm going to say, repeat after me, this is what you're going to say in Punjabi, and then repeat it. He doesn't even say that. All he does is get his hand, because if you ever know elderly people, they're very weak, so you can actually manipulate their hands quite easily. Like when my dad was in hospital, he was unwell, and he used to get his hand, and when I wanted him to hold a phone, his hand would be like that. I would just get his hand like that and go, Dad, here, and then stop it again. And so their hands like that, yeah, because they've got hardly any strength in the hand, yeah. So you can easily just put a finger up like that, and the finger would just stay like that, yeah. It would just stay like that. It would just stay up. So one of the arguments is that he could put his finger up. Is that the only requirement that you're looking for, that you can put your finger up? That will make it legitimate. Yeah. Now, even if he did say it before the video, the fact that he is manipulating an old man, yeah, manipulating an old man who's 100%, you can tell just from the video, is not in his right state of mind. He's a 105-year-old man that is on a bed, is definitely not, doesn't seem mentally aware of what's going on around him. Definitely has been said, even the grandson says that he cannot even speak properly, yeah. And then you are making him take the shahada on camera, yeah, and then uploading it everywhere. That just shows that the person doing the shahada was not genuine. What he was doing was salesman shahada. He just wanted the shahada for propaganda to upload on YouTube and say, "Ow, ow." I was about to start screaming at someone, don't worry, I'll leave that. So let me go through the comments on this panel. Hopefully this Dawa channel might actually redeem the people, you know, and I might be able to kind of look at it and go, okay, maybe, just maybe, you know, not everybody is so backwards. All right, so straight away there's a pinned to the top. Let me read this. I actually haven't read this yet. Dear brothers and sisters, this is the guy that uploaded the video. It's another Dawa channel. Seriously, we don't understand the problem of some people who unnecessarily accusing bad comments about this conversation. It is his grandson, it is his grandpa. Grandson realized already Islam is the only way of eternal life, and he accepted Islam years before. According to Islamic faith, a person who is dying is a non-Muslim. He will not enter paradise. This reverted Muslim grandson loves his grandpa so much, and that is why he don't want to send his beloved grandpa to hellfire. He used to convince his sorry, this English is terrible. He used to convince his grandpapa, good early morning, my grandpapa, and he's in hospital. We will do shahada today. My grandfather, good early morning, 1 pound shahada. We will do ikropi. Obviously, I don't want to mock too much, but yeah, he's definitely not. His English isn't it. He used to convince his grandpa about Islam. He also ready to accept and accepted even at his condition. What is the problem people have on this? Okay, once again, let's see. Why do people have a problem with this? Let's look at it. Let's look at it. So, because what I have a problem is that with me is I don't understand why you don't see the problem with it. This is my problem. I don't understand why you don't see a problem with it. That confuses me. I start thinking to myself, you must be a degenerate if you look at that video and think the person in this video is making a sane decision about taking the shahada. And obviously, let me just I wish I could bloody well. So have a look at this old man, yeah? This old man here. He's clearly in some form of hospital or something like that. He's clearly elderly. He's clearly can barely even like lift his arm up or his finger up. He could even be on his deathbed, like they're saying. He's probably had a lot of medication and stuff like that. He's even got a walking stick on there. The other hand is bandaged up. He hasn't even got, I mean, even one thing that I found disrespectful, he wouldn't even have let his grandfather put his bug on or his turban on. He filmed him without his turban on, yeah, and uploaded it on YouTube, which I think is disrespectful again. Like, let the man put his turban on, cover his head at least, yeah. So you can see here, this is an elderly man who obviously it doesn't seem like he's in his right frame of mind to make such a decision. Yeah, you need to understand that you cannot. Let me explain something. You can't go to. It's like going to an old person's home and going, okay, guys, my name's Dick Pictarweed. I have my 2 boyfriends with me, Mad Dunya and Sheikh One. Yeah, Sheikh One will give you a blowy in the toilet if you're over 90 and yeah, you're a man. Yeah, go into the toilet. He'll be there waiting for you. Let's go around and see who we can convert today. Oh, look over there, Grey Dunya. There's a 95-year-old man. He can't talk. He's salivating. He can't, think. He looks like he's about to die. Grey Dunya, run over there. Run. Grey Dunya's running. Oh, my name's Grey Dunya, you know. My name's Grey Dunya. What are you saying, dude? Yeah. I'll tell you something now. You're going hellfire, man. You're going hellfire if you don't convert today. The guy's on the singer. Yeah, you're going hellfire. You're going hellfire. 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 God doesn't know what's going on here. And he goes, yes, repeat after me. And he opens his mouth, like starts going, repeat after me. And so the old man's there, Grey Dunya's going, and he repeats after him, yeah. Then you got Sheikh One going, oh, look at this one over there. There's an old woman. She's 97. She's in the toilet. She's in the toilet. Old woman's in the toilet, yeah. And then she's just sitting there going for a poo. Oh, what's going on? And Sheikh One kicks the door in. Hey, lady, you're going to hell, bitch. You're going to hell. If you don't convert now, bitch, you're going to hell. My name's Sheikh One. The old woman's going, oh, I just want to go toilet. Can I just go poo first? No way. You might die in the middle of your shit. And if you die while going for a poo, I cannot live with myself. I am Sheikh One. So he starts going, oh, all right, then what do you want me to do? Can I use a toilet paper first? No, bitch. You can't use toilet paper under my watch. I have 30 seconds to convert you. Otherwise, you're going to hell. They can't even let the woman go toilet, yeah. This is how disgraceful they are. Yeah. They all do shit like that, yeah. That's how disgraceful they are. They wouldn't even let an old woman go for a poo, yeah, in an old person's home. Yeah. This is their type of Dawa, in my opinion. That's the type of Dawa, roadman Dawa, can't walk around. God knows what else they'll do. I could imagine them, yeah, like someone's on a surgery, yeah, you're not doing surgery, they're just about to have a heart operation, and they go, oh, yeah. And Sheikh One and freaking Dick Pictar with Mad Dunya kick the surgery door. Hey, listen here, mate, forget about the surgery, he's gonna die anyway, yeah. Take the shahada, bitch, take it now before you die, yeah. And by the time he takes it, he's dead. Yeah, they say to doctors, don't worry, it was for the best. It was for the best. He was gonna die anyway. Don't worry about that heart. You're going to do a heart transplant. Don't worry about that heart. He's taken the shahada. He's in a better place now. Yeah. Like, do you not see how ridiculous that is? Yeah. That is basically, yeah, although I'm over exaggerating, that is basically what's going on here. Yeah. That is basically what's going on here. You have an old man on his deathbed, yeah, about to pass away. He's lived his life as a Sikh all of his life. And this degenerate jumps in, his so-called grandson, and is basically doing what I said before, but obviously I was joking about that one, but this is a real life situation where he actually did that and manipulated an old man into taking the shahada. He doesn't even know what he's saying. Doesn't even know what he's saying. He has no clue about what's going on, and these guys think it's the greatest achievement. What an achievement! Like, it's an embarrassment that you think this is a good thing. So this idiot here, he says, protect us from the hellfire. All right. Yeah. So then you go down. The man who claimed to be his grandson accent is not a Sikh. No, I wouldn't say he's Caribbean, in my opinion. I've heard people from the States down on it. Where is the so this guy Badgerman? He's probably a Sikh. Where is the rest of the Where is the rest of the 105-year-old man's family? Yeah, if I saw other family members there, like the father, maybe his sister or something like that, I'll be like, okay, fair enough. But it's obviously alone. Yeah, that is where the problem is. Yeah, so where is the rest of the 105-year-old man's family as he's frail and disorientated? Yeah, that is the problem. That is the point. That is where the problem is, yeah? Exactly. That is where the problem is. You have an old man who's clearly disorientated, no family members about, and this person, yeah, we don't even know 100% if that's his grandson, is manipulating the guy into taking the Shahada and then putting it online like it's some goddamn trophy, yeah? Please let us know where this has taken place and we will verify with the old man's family. Yeah, and big up to you guys. Find out who the guy is. I want people to find out who he is. If he truly took the Shahada and he was competent and knew what he was doing, I will do another video and say, okay, fair enough. But someone needs to find out who he is, where he is, and whether this person definitely was of sane mind to make that that kind of decision. Regarding non-Muslim will not enter paradise or eternal, you are insulting God to think God only realized fault. All right, this is not me saying it. Remember, this is not me. 1400 years ago, that only certain religion will be having eternal peace. That is such a backward mentality. Do not insult Allah, God, Waheguru, Yahweh, Rab. It's the same. So yeah, we believe that the name of God isn't really that relevant, to be honest. Whether you call him God, Yahweh, Rab, Allah, or whatever, man. God is God, isn't it? Bajan Brother Sherpa was an investigation type this from the beginning itself, with the various circulation, requesting for anyone. Yeah, so basically, if anyone knows who this old man is, can you contact, let me just double check who this is saying. Can you contact Sherpa Punjab? I think if you just type in Sherpa Punjab, they'll probably have a Twitter page, and other Sikh organizations to find out who this old man is. It is wrong to find out the truth in what circumstance the video was taken. Don't you feel odd? The so-called grandson, it has a Caribbean accent. Please let us know. Right, so into the truth. As a Sikh, you have all the rights to know the truth behind this conversion, no doubt on that. I believe a lot of Sikh organizations and the brothers investigating this. Cool. Yeah, we all investigate this. We need good relations. All right, so this is something that he says, we need good relations in between religions. This ain't going to cause good relations. This is not the way to create good relations. Yeah, this is not the way. This kind of videos start to piss people off like me. Yeah, it will start to piss me off if I keep seeing videos like this. Yeah, and people promoting these videos saying it's the greatest thing ever. Yeah, it will start pissing me off. So that was the moment his long life was waiting for, and if his grandson was not a Muslim, the chance of him being a Muslim would have been really low. What does that mean? So you're saying that was the moment he's like, so this guy on his deathbed doesn't know where he is, doesn't know what he's doing, basically, and then he's just repeating some words was his only goal in life. Oh no, I'm Bengali, and as you know, Pakistani, India, and Bangladesh were all at some one point one country, and there is no doubt our ancestors were Hindu, and was smart enough and blessed to understand when Islam came. So that's basically he's saying is a Hindu. He admits he's from an Indian Hindu background. Appreciate so God forgive him and put him in the third doors, the highest of paradise. See, look, these people just don't even know what they're doing. I mean, this is why I get concerned, because these people are looking at this video thinking it's a normal video. Like, it's everything in the video is normal. Beautiful news. Oh, it's beautiful news. Listen, what's that guy's name? Ed Trigger goes, beautiful news. Oh, an old man barely can speak on his deathbed by himself. Beautiful news. Dude, you're gonna be crazy if you think that's beautiful. Yeah, so this is a fully. I've heard of fully natty vegan. Evil doing. Yeah, this is the thing. Evil doing that to the poor old man. Does not know what you are doing going on about. Bless him. Yeah, it's true. It's evil in my opinion because you're using God's name and trying to use it in a malicious, nasty way. It's not done because you truly kind of are doing it in a loving way. It's obviously this person is manipulating an old man and doing it for his own ego. And this person goes, such a lucky person. God. And this person goes, unlucky person. Yeah, it's unbelievable. What is reason by his converting? Deathbed. so listen to this. Yeah, this is it. The guy's going, what is the reason for his conversion? Why do you think he made such a big decision to convert today? Deathbed. That's a proper Indian. Oh, deathbed. Oh, good early morning. £1 conversion. Deathbed. £1 conversion today only. £1, ₹1. Like, what do you mean deathbed? Yeah, because he is vulnerable and the man is brainwashing him. He's so lucky. What do you mean he's so? It's not even a proper conversion. Now, this guy here, Jagajat, yeah, is a complete degenerate, yeah. Now, I don't even know this dude, but every time I read a comment, yeah, he's always bitching and whining. Raj doesn't know anything. Raj doesn't know this. Raj. Now, listen here, Jagajat, yeah. If you know something, jump onto the panel one day. Maybe I might have a bit of respect for you, but I don't at the moment. I think you're a degenerate, always bitching and whining. But he does say, the young man sounds Jamaican by accent. This is manipulative propaganda. Shame on you. Muslims need to call you out as disgusting. Yeah, true. Now, here's a Sikh brother again. He was forced to convert to Islam. Shame on you. Allah will punish you. I truly believe God will punish this guy. He wasn't forced, brother. Well, if you're not in the right frame of mind to make a decision, yeah, then you're not actually consenting, are you? You're not consenting if you don't even know what's going on. Hard much. Wake up this person, convert. Why would he have to be of the same mind, given the opportunity to go and think, all right, this might be good. Guys, wake up. The person speaking has a Korean accent. The audience would be from an Indian race. I'm sure if you're asking someone to convert, they would have to be of the same mind, yeah, and given the opportunity to go and think of whether this is the path they have chosen. Perfect. I'm sure if you're asking someone to convert, they would have to be of a sane mind and given the opportunity to go and think of whether this is the path they have chosen. Video is to cause tension between religion. Religion is not your enemy. The people who have locked the world down and in prison. Well, I don't really agree with that bit, so I won't read that. And let's see what he replies. My dear brother, good early morning. Seriously, we don't understand the problem. He doesn't understand the problem. This is how dumb he is, yeah. I want to check on the they have Iraq. If grandfather not changed his religion for 105 years, how is it possible he changed on his deathbed? I'm 100% sure grandson forced him out of camera. If that's happening with grandfather in an early age, he breaks mouth. I don't even know what that means. This guy's just cutting and pasting. This is disgusting. It's terrible how everyone in the comments is supporting this behavior. The man is taking advantage of the elderly man's vulnerability, which is disgusting. Now let's see what the response is. To take an advantage means what, brother? Being his Muslim grandson, he did his duty to not send his grandpa to hell. What do you mean? Oh, no. Grandpa is going to die. We are not allowing him to go to hell. I refuse. What do you mean? Like, just because the guy has to make an actual decision himself to do it. You can't make a man repeat some words and then he becomes a particular part of a faith. Just repeating something doesn't mean he believed it. Doesn't mean he believed it. And then uploading it on YouTube is the most disrespectful bit. Are you for real? No one is informing. Poor guy, why someone has to convert? Everyone is born. Everybody's born Hindu. This person's a bit crazy. No, we're not all born Hindus in that case. It's as crazy as saying everyone's born Muslim. So this person's a deluded nutcase as well. His answers were also in the at least let him be seen brainwashing, converting an old man on his deathbed. Shame. Yeah, well, the rest of it's pretty thing. No, sister, it's not like that. Good early morning. Good early morning. It's not like that, sister. Sister, who told you everyone born as a Hindu? Any proof you have? Sister, good early morning. Sister, who told you everyone born as Hindu? Any proof you have? That's definitely rebel mode. Only rebel mode speaks like that. his bloody Indian accent showing through his bloody writing. Sister say we're alright. So, Benjamin, what do you mean? We walk out and meet a Muslim. Is someone take you? Oh my God! All right, Dipper Singh. Let's just say. All right. Oh, this is a good one. Magic Dragon said, reported for abuse of an elderly man. Any Muslim shares this is shameless. Yes, I agree with that. I agree with that, definitely. Yeah, I agree with that, definitely. Anyone that's supporting this is actually shameless, disgusting. You're doing anti-Dawa. You're disrespecting your own faith. I would say you're actually going against your own faith because you're manipulating an old man who doesn't even know what he's talking about in order to, score points. Your ego is what's really being fed into here. You don't give a shit about this guy. You don't care. Please let us know. Let the dogs bark, bro. Ignore them. Rebel mode, not like that, bro. They hate us because of their ignorance about Islam. And the duty is to convey the actual teachings of Islam to them. We need to help them. No, yeah. So this is very important. The guy he's uploaded the video goes, not like that, brother. They hate us because of their ignorance about Islam. Now, let me explain something. When you say that, and then you're putting up a video of an old man being manipulated on his deathbed when he can barely speak and can barely move, and he's probably on some form of medication, and then you wonder why people, might be ignorant or dislike certain practicing. Like, you can't expect people to look at that video who are not Muslim and say to you, dude, what you're doing there is disgusting. You're manipulating an old man for your propaganda. And then you wonder why, they hate us because of their ignorance about Islam. I don't hate anyone, or I don't hate Islam. I hate people like you. Yeah, people that think it's acceptable to put these type of videos out and manipulate an old man into taking the shahada and stuff like that. It's absolutely disgraceful. I'm not gonna lie. One of the worst things I've seen in a long time. I'm gonna be wrapping up in a minute because I need to do watch some religious programs. Obviously, I do my religious time at 9 o'clock. Go and watch something. Now, I do need to do one more thing. Hold on. Where is that bloody well, all right. Can someone put me the link for Sheikh One's channel, please? Can somebody give me Sheikh One's channel? Because you can't click on their link now because something stupid. Why can't you click on the link anymore and bloody well go to someone's channel? It's so annoying. Seriously, YouTube has actually gone backwards. Like, how is that even possible? Like, how is that even possible? That doesn't make sense. Like, you can't even click on a link anymore. Give me someone put in Sheikh One's YouTube page, because I'm gonna go to Sheikh One's page now. Where is it? Someone give me Sheikh One's who's got a thingy, because I can't seem to click on the link. So Sheikh One's in the thingy. Someone try and get Sheikh One's page because he's actually uploaded the video first, and I need to. God's sakes, it doesn't even. Yeah, it's stupid. I mean, YouTube has actually gone backwards. Yeah, like, how is that even possible? They removed features that were very good. Like, you could click onto a link and then go to someone's channel. Yeah, Freaking heck, man. Like, stupid as anything. Seriously, really stupid. Can somebody get me the freaking link for his channel? Because I need to go to his channel as the final one, obviously. Where is it? How do you click onto that? This is so stupid, man. Like, normally you could just click onto a link and then you could go to the thingy, to the channel, and now you can't even do that. Like, what is the point of removing that particular function? Can't even find Sheikh One. When you type in Sheikh One, nothing turns up. That's how irrelevant that little degenerate is. Nothing even turns up. Okay, let me just see if I can do something. 1 minute. Doesn't. Oh my God. So stupid. I'm not lying, man. I'm not gonna lie. What is it? This one? Okay. One of us Sikh man becomes Muslim. Shahada. All right then. Still doesn't bloody come up. Oh my God. I'm not gonna lie. Actually, here's another video that I've not. Let me see whether this one shows anything. I can't. Sheikh One, your video, your channel's so irrelevant that your video doesn't even your name doesn't even turn up. How is that how's that even impossible? Can somebody, I don't know if anyone's even done it. I need to link to his channel, yeah, because I can't seem to. His channel is so irrelevant. Like, you literally doesn't even show up any of the thingy. You can't. It doesn't even show up. I don't get it. I need to go over. I need to go and look on that channel first, man. I should have. Let me just double check. Sheikh One. That's the one I'm talking about. Like, nobody touches Saku. 100 seat memory. All right. I think that's enough anyway. I've done my bit. Hopefully people can see, but this is how irrelevant Sheikh One's channel is. It doesn't even register on YouTube. Like, I mean, how is that even possible? Doesn't even register. Doesn't even register. Nothing comes up. Every other channel that's got it on there is on there, but his channel, which I originally saw, doesn't have it on there. So I can't even bloody well go over the thing. Let's see. Maybe I've saved it somewhere. Do you know what? I actually might have saved it in there. Oh, got it! Got it! I knew I saved it somewhere. I knew it. I knew I saved it somewhere. I knew it. All right, so here is Sheikh One's version. Let's have a look here. Now, Sheikh One's version. Then I'm going to shut the stream because I need to go. Now, let's have a look here. Now, Sheikh One tries to sound more intellectual. You know, Sheikh One. Oh, Muhammad Tawheed. I'm putting a video up today, Muhammad Tawheed. My name's Sheikh One. I'll shake your little lulla, Tawheed. I'll shake your little lulla. Yeah, I've got it on there. So Banksy's in the chat. And so then what happens is this, yeah. He's done a title. So let's have a look at the title, yeah. Now, he's tried to do an intellectual title, but it's still degeneracy. Testimony of faith from ex-Sikh's final destination, Janatul Faradas. What does that Janatul Faradas mean? I don't even know what that means. I don't want to mock because I don't understand what it means. Anyone can explain to me what Janotospheridas means? Now there are 9 comments here. Let's have a look. Let's have a look at the 9 comments. Now, obviously, I commented, and I got a nice little love heart from that little Sheikh one. You know, the love heart. He sent a little love heart saying, "This is really." I said, "This is really not right." An old man dying, doesn't even know what's going on, is told to repeat the Shahada just for camera. Disgraceful. Rashid Akela says, "Mashallah." Oh, Halima's on there. Goes. My name's Halima. Yes, the Jaleel from Pakistan. And she got takbir. Mashallah, what an amazing moment. I was free at the cauldron again. Hopefully, I'll get a little voodoo dollar and I'll put pins in it. That's that little degenerate, that little weirdo. And look at her. This is the bloody thingy. Good channel. What is your biggest passion? I don't even know what that means. This is the kind of caliber. I really want to be your friend, Sheikh Kwan. Look, this shows you. Let me just show you. This shows you how ridiculously shit, Sheikh Kwan's channel is. Most people have got comments here that are like, praising this. Look at his comments here. He's got one says, "Good channel. What is your biggest passion? I really want to be you two friends." Another one by Krista goes, "Want to be friends?" Like, this is the caliber of your viewers. Oh my God. No wonder you didn't register on bloody thingy. Then he goes, "Hello, mate, Alex, I mean, Dunya is nothing I mean." You didn't even have the degenerate Mad Dunya. Your boyfriend, Taweed, wasn't even on there. Your boyfriend Taweed. Taweed, makes Sheikh One carry his camera all day, and the guy can't even go into his channel to type. This is how disgraceful this is. So I'm gonna be shooting off. Let me read a couple of comments. I'm not carrying on the stream because I need to go, and unless I have someone like somebody wants to take over, they can do it. But I'd rather just go, to be honest, because I don't have to look after this bloody stream, and it's annoying. Let me just play the video one last time so people understand what I'm talking about. This is the epitome of anti-Dawa. Let me say it again. This is anti-Dawa. When you have an old man on his deathbed who can barely speak, who can doesn't even know what's going on, and what happens? This degenerate, his so-called grandson, decides to manipulate him into saying some words, into taking the Shahada, and the guy doesn't even know what's going on. And people like Sheikh One, Gay Dunya, Taweed, Grey Dunya are celebrating like this is the greatest moment in history. Have a listen to it.
Hey guys, it's the beautiful month of Ramadan. My grandfather is 105 years old, and we come from Sikh background. I took my Shahada when I was 21, and today my grandfather here is going to take his Shahada because now he's weak, he can barely talk, and the angel's probably gonna come for his ruh soon. So here we go, guys. I want you guys to be a part of this miraculous moment 2020. Bapu chal bolni me vichon. Ashhadu an la ilaha il Allah wa ashhadu anna Muhammad the Rasul Allah. As you can see, he's using his left hand to make the finger because his right hand has completely stopped working.
Now, I don't want to point this out, but if you look at the side here, he's actually got nappies, yeah, because he can't even. He's got nappies because he can't. He's probably incontinent as well. Like he can't go to the toilet by himself, so he has to wear nappies. Yeah, you can see in the corner there's nappies. So anybody that thinks that this is a normal thing to do, and that it's acceptable to do this to an old man, record it, and then upload it on YouTube, and then all of these so-called Dawa channels are uploading it like it's a great moment, you're actually deluded. There's something wrong in your brain. You must be mental to think that an old man dying on his deathbed, doesn't know where he is probably full of medication, he can't move, he can't talk properly, and then you're making him repeat something that he probably does not even know what he's saying. And if you think that this is acceptable, anybody, then I'll have to start looking at you as though there's something wrong with you. I'm being honest with you. If you think this is okay, because this is not right. I'm going to say it again so you understand. Imagine an old Muslim man. Now, to the Muslims out there that think this is okay, imagine an old Muslim man, 105. He's been Muslim all of his life. He's in the hospital. He's ill. He's probably on his deathbed. He's can't move one of his arms. The grandson, yeah, the grandson become Christian. Let's just say Christian. And then he goes to his Muslim dad, a granddad, and then he makes him, whilst he's in hospital, full of drugs, can't speak, then tells his granddad, can you say Jesus Christ is the Son of God, the Trinity and all of this, and does basically a Christian conversion on him. And the grandfather can't even speak English. He can't speak English. He doesn't even know what he's saying because he can't speak English. Would you think that's normal? Would you accept that? Or would you be saying, that is unacceptable? If a Christian done that, I would say to that Christian, you're crazy, you're degenerate, and it's wrong what you did to that man. Yeah. And this is the problem. One rule, yeah, it's okay to do this to a Sikh guy because the guy's Sikh, he's a kuffar. Who gives a shit about him? We've saved him from hellfire. But if it also happened the opposite way around, there'll be freaking thousands of videos here of people condemning this from the Muslim community. Yeah. Thousands. See, this is the level of intellect, yeah. Now, Mad Dunya is so goddamn dumb, yeah, that he doesn't think to himself, okay, maybe that's wrong. He says, that is 10000. Minding Great Dunya. I done calculation on my mega computer. My mega computer done calculation. This computer made in Bangladesh. Mega computer. Dung, 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 dung. 1%, conversion rate, 0.0 unlikely. Yes, mining Great Dunya. I am now a scientist, mathematician of Bangladesh. I've proven the mathematics of conversion. Never happened. Unlikely. New papers coming out. Weird. Rebel mode and me are now gonna do a paper on conversion. Unlikely. 0.00000000000. Unlikely. 1 pound fish. Like, where has this calculation come from? Where? At your bund? Where have you got this calculation from? 0.1. So you're still saying it's likely. So at least I've got to give him some credit. He's at least said there's at least a 0.0% likelihood. So it could happen. But I'm asking you this question to the Muslims out there that support this conversion. If this happened to a Muslim man, yeah, who's 105, and his grandson, who's a Christian, converts him on his deathbed, would you think that this is acceptable to then record and then upload into YouTube? Is it acceptable? And I'm telling you, it's not acceptable. You know it's wrong. But because we're kuffars, we're dirty kuffars, we're saving them from hellfire. It doesn't matter about their dignity. Who cares if their grandfather's in a goddamn, you know, hospital and he's dying? Who gives a shit? As long as we convert him, that's all we care about. You know, it doesn't matter about his dignity. Who cares about that kind of shit? Yeah. So now he says, oh, the computer say no. My computer, my brain is so massive. My brain, me so clever. It's my computer, Stone Age computer. Computer can write tits upside down. Yes, that kind of computer. When I was younger, I used to compute tits upside down by that number, this number. Me, mathematical genius. Yeah. So, Grey Dunya. Yeah. My name Grey Dunya. My name Grey Dunya. Yeah, my name Grey Dunya. I'm from the road. My name Grey Dunya. I'm from the road. Yeah. So you got to start looking within yourself, yeah, and just realize that this is not a good look for the Muslim community. And people need to come out and say it's wrong, because the more people that support it, the more people are going to start looking at the Muslim community going, okay, you support this kind of manipulation of an old man in order to get shahada? Is that the level that you want? Is that what you wanna? Is that what you want people to think? Oh, well, I hate it here. Gonna do some tunes. Yeah, I need to go. So basically, I've said my bit, had my rant. Oh my God, 2 hours and 20 minutes. I'll be honest with you. You know when? Let me say something. Yeah, when I'm in rant mode, yeah, I don't even know time. I'm like in a different kind of like time zone. Like I didn't even realize I was speaking for 2.5 hours. I just literally freaking thingy. So 2.5 hours, bloody hell. So tomorrow, we're gonna do a show on Khalistan tomorrow. I'm gonna have Raindrop and what's his name, Flexi Stew. We're gonna talk about Punjabi culture as well. Hopefully that'll be between 6 and 9 tomorrow. If people want to carry on the stream after, I'll leave it up and running, and then people can join after. I'll do a separate stream, but I'm not going to be on there. That's up to Simon and them, like Jupiter, if they want to do it. Got some information about certain things that Simon's been sending, so if that's true, it's interesting. Yeah, it's interesting. So like I said, let me just double check something. I don't know what I'm saying. Give me a second. I actually have not read no comments here, very few. So I'll quickly just go through a handful, because obviously, you know, the peasants out there need to feel loved. Yeah, I did call you peasants. Sorry, dudes. What can I say, man? Look, I'll tell you who's peasants. People that are blind followers. Like I hate, even if someone blind follows me, like I would say you're a peasant. Like you need to have an independent mind. Like be your own man. Obviously, I'm right most of the time. So, oh yeah, another thing is I was on a call to what's his name? You know, Skits. He did a yeah, like you Rashma actor. Yeah, you're independently minded. So, so I jumped onto a call with what's it called? Amy. And let me say, Amy, I have to do another show on you tomorrow. Yeah, and I'm gonna have to talk about you. You're such a degenerate. Like, obviously, man. Like you're, I can't keep saying you're 23, you're young and all that. You're either thick and a degenerate, yeah, or you're not. And I'm sorry, Amy, you're thick and a degenerate. Now, I don't mean thick intellectual wise, because you're not actually. You're very manipulative and smart in that sense. But I'm talking about in terms of your morality's in the gutter. Yeah, I asked her something today, yeah, and like. The answer should have been a very simple, that's wrong. But because this person, Raspberry's clone, Skits has cloned my account. Have they? All right, I can imagine that. Oh, okay, look at that. Well done. You're worth following blindly. Do you know what? Yeah, follow me blindly. Follow me blindly. No. I'm not always right. Let me say something. I'm not always right. I would say there'll be times when, you know, I've been wrong. And, you know, sometimes I wish people kind of call me out at the time and say, look, dude, you know, maybe. Obviously, I would say, oh, put the dark and just shut your mouth. yeah, and I would have screamed at you, blocked you, and then sort of chastised you for months, saying you're a kanjar and a little kutta, yeah, a bitch. Then I would have probably punished you every time you jumped on them by timing you out. But at some point, I would have said, okay, fair enough, dude. So are you willing to take that punishment? Are you willing for your morality? Yes, you should be. You should be willing to take the punishment. Because if you truly believe something is wrong, then you should say it, even if the person that you're saying it against might not like it because you know, whatever reason. So I am generally right. Yeah, I have to admit, but there are times once in a while I might do something or say something that's, you know, a little bit. My biggest problem is this. Let me explain something. I'm going to do a whole show on this, which is that in order to defeat the bully, is it right to become a bully? Yeah. Is it right to become a bully in order to defeat a bully? Because sometimes I've had to sort of become very like my tactics can be seen as me bullying people because I'm trying to defeat a bullying, and so there's a fine line, yeah, and that's a line that I sometimes I think I have crossed once in a while, and I've tried to tread the line, but sometimes you just go over without actually knowing it. Yeah. Big up to. Oh no, I need to go now anyway. So tomorrow around 6 to 9, I'll do a show on Khalistan. Gonna be talking Punjab politics as well. Gonna be talking about Pakistan. You know that country. You know Pakistan. You know Pakistan. Yeah, we're gonna talk about Pakistan. A lot of Pakistan bashing tomorrow. No, I'm only joking. We're not really. I'm going to try and discuss why I don't trust India and I don't trust Pakistan when it comes to Khalistan. I think both those countries. I'm not talking about the people because there might be some people that are genuinely want the best for the Sikhs. So there might be people out there that I've met as well. I've met some Muslim guys at Speaker's Corner. That when I spoke to them, I know just from speaking to them, they genuinely don't think Sikhs are being treated right. But I'm talking about the government. I'm talking about the government and the security services want Khalistan, not because they want it for the Sikhs, they want it to destabilize India. And that's what I need to kind of like get through to people. In India, obviously ban India as well. I was watching a program in 1984 yesterday. And yeah, India, you're a goddamn disgrace. Indira Gandhi, you're a little bitch. Obviously, don't condone violence, but if you're going to storm the Golden Temple, imagine what would happen if, let's just say, somebody stormed Mecca and blew up the Kaaba. What would happen, do you think? Imagine if someone went to the Vatican and then blew up the Vatican with the Pope in there. What do you think will happen to the person ordering that? Yeah, you're not going to be happy because there's a difference between trying to kind of like maybe crush a rebellion or something like that. But when you go to the most holiest place of any religion and then you attack that, yeah, then what will happen is that somebody is going to retaliate. So obviously, Indira Gandhi, her security guard shot her dead. I'm not going to say whether I agree with that or don't, but a Sikh security guard shot her dead. She ordered the attack, which cost thousands of lives in our most holiest shrine on one of the most holiest days for the Sikhs. And she knew what she was doing. She could have done the attack at any time, but she decided to do it on the day that it was Guru Arjan Dev Ji's Shaheed. And so that was the day she did it, which resulted in a lot of people dying, children, mothers, you name it. It's a complicated situation because I'm not a clear cut Khalistani. I'm kind of like more nuanced here. I don't believe Pindalawala was 100% right. I think he made a few mistakes, and I'll highlight why I think he made mistakes. But anybody that orders an attack here like that on the most holiest shrine on a religious day and kills women and children, yeah, because you know you're going to kill them if you attack on that day. Whatever comes your way after, I'm not going to say nothing. She wanted to, basically, I'm going to discuss it tomorrow, but she wanted to, let's just say, show the Sikhs she meant business. And so she did it at a time when she knew it would cause a lot, a lot of damage. And so she was assassinated by her 2 bodyguards afterwards. And let me just say, you know, I don't agree with violence per se, but that bitch was a bitch. Let me tell you something like that, man. Don't want to say too much, but yeah, she was a bitch. And big up to her security guards, but she was a bitch. Don't agree with violence. Don't agree with violence, but sometimes, you know, if you can't, basically, I do agree with violence if it's a last resort, basically. But I'm gonna, dude, look at this Sheikh one here. Khalistan seeks free from sellout Raj. Let me say something. This Sheikh one, you do not care about Khalistan. You're an extremist Muslim. The only thing you want, is to destabilize India. You don't give a shit about the Sikhs. If you had your way, you'd probably have our Sikhs in chains, bloody well being sold in markets or something like that. You know, that's the type of guy you are, ISIS. You're that type of dude. But if you had your way, you'd have me in a freaking gimp suit like you got Muhammad Tawhid and Great Dunya, riding me. I know what you're like. Khalistan. You don't give a shit about Khalistan. All you care about is getting your goddamn bond ridden by Dick Pic Tawhid. That's it. Anyway, I'm out. Oh, do you know what? I forgot to read a couple of comments. Let me just read a couple of comments. Let me just say hi to a couple of people. And then I'm definitely going to go. All right. Oh, Jupiter's there. Do you want to jump on and carry on the show, Jupiter? It's up to you. I'm not staying on here, though. I'm not staying on. If you want to carry on the show, it's up to you. But I'll leave it running. But I'm not coming on the show. I kind of said my piece. It's up to Jupiter. She wants to take over and just carry on. It's up to her. There's still a couple of people watching. Otherwise, I'm just going to turn it off. You lot decide what you want to do. Let me just... Sophia Liz is probably skit. She was skit. Is triggered on crying for tears by not crying. I'm trying to highlight your degeneracy. I'm not here. I do like you, Gresham actor. Yeah, I like you. I like me. Yeah, like me. Right, so yeah, I know what you're saying. It's in context. You can have this as a probate itself. You're done that. Amy's what skits you with no content. Yeah, skits is a degenerate of the highest order. What Real was saying you skits. I know he's a freaking nutcase. Real is like Raj. I fallen out with Raj is behind skits. Raj is behind everything, including the fake moon landings. Raj is the one that said the Earth is round. It was Raj that said the Earth is round. It's really flat. You did me right. She's been right. So very boring comments there. Not gonna lie, very boring. Nothing really. Big up to everybody. I can't bother to even say your name today. Big up Sophia Lewis, though. Dave Smith, Jupiter, Rashma Actor. If I don't say your name, it means that I don't know you and you're not important. Oh, you're all right. You're all right. I don't know you. But if you know, I don't know you. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't know you. Okay, yeah. I'm gonna shut the channel then tomorrow. I'll do the show. If anyone wants to carry the show, and after the show at 9 o'clock, Jupiter or Simon or stuff like that, I don't want to carry it. I'll leave the show running tomorrow after the 1984 stuff. Anyway, big up to everybody. I'm off. Take care.